Hey everybody, it's me, Fjord the Builder, and today I want to talk to you about Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. The book was just announced by Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and this is exciting for me because my favorite part of D&D is absolutely character creation. There's nothing I enjoy more. Honestly, there really isn't. That's why I write subclasses for D&D. There's character options that aren't in the game that I want to see in the game. So anytime Wizards is adding new content for this purpose, it gets me excited. And right now, there's not a ton of information out there. A lot of the reporting that's coming out is saying that there's going to be about 22 new subclasses. These are new, not in print before, and then 5 carryovers from other books. So the product overview is, what wonderful witchery is this? A magical mixture of rules, options for the world's greatest role-playing game. The wizard Tasha, whose great works include the spell Tasha's Hideous Laughter, has gathered bits and bobs of precious lore during her illustrious career as an adventurer. Her enemies wouldn't want these treasured secrets scattered across the multiverse, so in defiance she has collected and codified these tidbits for enrichment of all. So they're expanded subclasses. Try out subclass options from every Dungeons & Dragons class, including the Artificer, which appears in this book. So you're going to get the Artificer class redone in the book, and what they're going to do is they're going to de-Eberron it. So they're going to take out the Eberron-specific elements and make this more D&D generic. So you can put this into any setting or homebrew world that you choose. So we're going to see expanded subclasses, including the Artificer, which we assume is going to be the Armored Artificer. I've played this just a little bit. Did just one game, had a single combat in that game, and I really enjoyed it. I was only 3rd level, but I'm enjoying the concept and the idea. I really like the Armored Artificer. And I also play in our Discord game, I play a Artillerist Artificer, which is really strong. They have a lot that they can do, and especially once you unlock the Eldritch Firearm. But so we're going to see, what I've heard, 22 new subclasses, and these are going to be from the Unearthed Arcana. There probably won't be anything we haven't seen yet, and hopefully that there's going to be some reining in of these subclasses, ideally, because a few of them were a little over the top or really missed the mark, and that's why they do the surveys the next month after. Some more character options. They're going to delve into the collection of new class features, new feats, and customize your character's origin using straightforward rules for modifying a character's racial traits. I'm not sure the depth that this is going to go into, but from what I've heard, it's primarily going to go into how you apply your stat ups. So instead of having stat ups be racial specific, the stat ups are going to be character creation specific. So as a player, you get to choose where these stat ups are going to go. So you can be instead of an elf with +2 dex, you can be a clumsy elf who doesn't get that dex bonus. You can put dex as your dump stat. And you're more intelligent because maybe you're more of a nerdy elf that kind of the bumbling bookworm, and you're going to do a wizard of that or a sorcerer of that type. You have that option instead of always saying, well, elves are always dexterous. That's what elves are. You can make it your own, and that's pretty cool. New feats are always a great addition to the game. They did the racial feats in Xanathars, and now we're going to see additional feats coming in. And I love new feats. I think feats do a lot to take a class and subclass that's not quite there. And with feats, you can get that next little edge or make that little bit of homebrew feel to it. That now it sets in and says, okay, this class is not just X plus Y, it's X plus Y plus Z, and this is what you have. Horrible math reference there. Sorry for anybody that's good at math. That's not me. So that's exciting. New feats. Hopefully they're good feats. I mean, I played in all the prior editions, and feats played a big role, especially in 3.5, 3 and 3.5. Into Pathfinder, feats were how you built your character. So 5th edition being a feat light was really confusing for a lot of folks that went from 3rd edition to 5th. But I like how they've done feats so far. So introducing group patrons. Whether you're part of the same Same criminal syndicate or working for an ancient dragon. Each group patron option comes with its own perks and types of assignments. So this was something that I believe they're introduced in the Eberron book, Rising from the Last War, is introducing the group patrons or Dragonmark houses, those kind of things, where you have something where your group goes to and gets quests and other rewards and gains perks. They build up reputation there. And that's a nice thing. I think that a lot of DMs were doing anyways forever, but it's kind of cool that they're giving you some rules for that. So spells, artifacts, and magic tattoos. I love this magic tattoos. It's something I've done in my games in my own way. I'm interested to see how they're going to do it. But discover more spells as well as magic tattoos, artifacts, and other magic items for your campaign. The game just needs more magic items. You have the flexibility and luxury as a DM to create whatever you want when it comes to magic items. You can do whatever you want. That's part of this game. But there's a lot of people out there where if it's not in the book, it's not an option, especially when players are kind of looking ahead at what maybe they could make their character into. So when Wizards provides a more comprehensive list of what you have as an option, this really helps players along. It helps them grow what their character could be and plan for the future. Where a DM that may create their own magical items, the player doesn't know about that ahead of time unless you're providing them with a list. So, okay, beyond that, we have expanded rules options. Try out rules for sidekicks. And let's see. Try out rules for sidekicks, supernatural environments, natural hazards, and parlaying with monsters, and gain guidance on running a session 0. So this is more of, just like Xanathar's, there's a DM section to this. Sidekicks is great for small group play. It allows, if you have a single player and a single DM, you can add sidekicks to the mix to broaden out the game. Helps you stay within the CR calculation a little bit better. Supernatural environments, this is just kind of broadening out the world and helping DMs with world building, encounter building, setting building. Natural hazards, this is just giving you ideas for how to handle certain things. And parlaying with monsters, like how are you going to use those charisma skills with monsters more effectively is what I'm reading into with that. And gain guidance on running a session 0. There's a lot of material out there for running a session 0. A lot of creators have put stuff out there, but it's nice to see Wizards putting that into a print form and really identifying the fact that session 0 is a lot more than this is the setting we're going to play in. This may be the rules that I want to have at my table as home rules. What rules would you guys like to see? These are the exclusions in my campaign that I want to have as far as some of the character option exclusions. But I think that guidance on running session 0 when it's coming from Wizards is going to highlight on some of the things that there's a lot of DMs out there that won't think of, and that's getting buy-in on subject matter or identifying subject matter that may cause conflict at your table, or how to get everybody to buy into groupthink. Because groupthink is important at the table because you want people to be working towards the same goals. So I'm hoping that session 0 really broadens out what that can be, because the dungeon master, the GM, the game master, you really are responsible for the well-being of your players, especially if another player may be harassing somebody. There's a lot of material online about that, but Wizards hasn't really gone into how to keep your tables safe, and maybe that'll be part of it. A plethora of puzzles, ready to be dropped into any D&D adventure. Puzzles of varied difficulty await your adventurers, complete with traps, guidance on using the puzzles, and the campaign. So I suck at doing puzzles. Great at story building, great at character development. I try and do voices in the games if I can, but puzzles, man, I'm just not good at puzzles. So having some puzzles that I can kind of pull out of a book would be really nice. I just hope that these puzzles that I'm pulling out aren't so cut and paste that the player goes, oh, I've already read this book. I know what this puzzle is. I can figure it out. Hope there's like the puzzle has these options that as a DM I can put together that create a unique solution that isn't so obvious to the player. So the final bit here is full of expanded content for players and dungeon masters alike. This book is a great addition to the player's handbook and the dungeon master's guide. Baked in, you'll find more rules options for all character classes in the player's handbook, including more subclass options. Thrown in for good measure is the Artificer class, a master of magical invention. And this Witch's Brew wouldn't be complete without a dash of added artifacts, spellbook options, spells for both player characters and monsters, magical tattoos, group patrons, and other tasty goodies. One of the most exciting things for me with any of these books, not just the fact that there's another player supplement book coming out, which is very exciting. I love these alt covers, and this one's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The alt covers that they put out there, they really went with this black cover trend for a while, and I love those books, but this one really stands out on its own. It's so different than the others. It's really going to stand out on the shelf. So these alt covers are almost a display piece of them on their own. So I do have the alt cover pre-ordered. I also have a second copy of the alt cover pre-ordered. And I'm doing that because I want people to have a chance to, here we go. Win a copy. How to win a copy of Tasha's Guide to Everything. Just comment on this video with your favorite D&D 5e class. So like the video if you would. I would love it if you'd like it. Share it with other people, but comment below if you want a chance to win a copy of the book. If this video does really well, I hope to do this more often with other things. But we're going to start out with this book here. And I think we need to hit a goal. Let's say the video needs to hit 100 likes. Or if it hits 100 likes, I'll add something else. Or by November 17th, whoever's commented on here will get put into the drawing for a chance to win. But if it hits 100 likes before then, I'm going to add something else to the opportunity. Another chance to win something else. Maybe it'll be miniatures, maybe it'll be a different book, maybe it'll be a gift card, something of that sort. But if you want a chance to win Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, comment below, put in your favorite D&D 5e class. Let's talk about it. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter. For Twitter, it's going to be @FjorgTheBuilder. You can find a link to Discord here in YouTube. You can also find it on Twitter. You can find me on Twitch at Fjorg_the_builder, or you can find me on TikTok @FjorgTheBuilder. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you guys out there chatting about this, discussing this, and really coming together to play this game. I can't wait to get back into live play. It'll be so much fun to see friends and family back at the table rolling dice. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm Fjorg the Builder. Hope to do more videos soon.